welcome everyone to an episode of Journeys to Inspire, part of the Alliance's project. This particular project is focusing on pathways to leadership, where we'll be running a series of initiatives and real life story gathering, if you like, around those that are impacting the industry right now, from the current generation of leaders, as well as the next generation of leaders and everyone in between, just to try and create a real life journey and examples of journeys for people to have some affinity to. Also to not feel alone, right, in the challenges that we have in terms of developing our career. I think it's really important that we cover that. I'm joined today by Warren. Warren, who I met in February in Cape Town, and I'm really grateful to be able to showcase his journey so far, as well as show his ambition to impact the industry in the future, and obviously what he's doing in his current endeavour. So, my name is Lee Thomas. I'm the founder of the Alliances as a whole, but regional director for South Africa. Warren, do you want to introduce yourself and let those that are listening know who you are personally and professionally?
Sure. I'm pleased to. Hi everyone, my name is Warren Shoko. I am a cybersecurity consultant at InfoSec Consulting, now known as InfoSec Advisory Group. We've grown ever since I started there, which was actually 2 years ago. So a little bit of background on myself. I'm from Zimbabwe, but I've lived in Cape Town for the last 11 years. So I basically finished high school here. Didn't really get into the program that I wanted to study, which was computer science, straight when I finished high school, because my matric marks weren't so great. But I was just browsing on the UWC website during that period, and I came across a hackathon, which was hosted by a few corporate companies here in Cape Town, and it was the entry to get into the competition was quite simple. You just had to be a student and submit a couple of ideas into the platform that they were using for the competition. So I got a friend of mine who's actually my colleague, Anita. I'm sure you guys will meet her along the way. I said, let's just join this competition. Let's just find out what it's about. Maybe we'll meet cool people. Maybe we won't. Let's just see what happens. So we joined. We made it past the first round. And then in the second round, we were matched with mentors. And that's how I met my current boss, Bevan. And he mentored me for about, I think like a month. And then we had to, at the end of the competition, we had to present our ideas basically to the judges and the panel. So me and Anita, we had two separate ideas. And her idea actually came third place. And it was great. From there, that's when it really took off. We just so invested in cybersecurity, and we started knocking on doors and asking for opportunities wherever we could, with the help of the competition, definitely. So during the competition, I asked Bevan, I was like, hey, Bevan, I didn't get into the program that I wanted to study. I don't really have much to do at the moment. Is there anything I can help with? Maybe I can lend a hand in your business. And he was like, yeah, sure, there's a lot to do. We'll talk afterwards. So after the competition, we had a meeting. He said, maybe you can do an internship. We'll just see how it goes from there. And that's how it really started for me. That's how I got into the industry. So I started as an intern at the company for about 6 months, and we had reviews, and he really liked my efforts, and he thought, let's just try it again for another 6 months. And then we did that again. From there, it's just been great. Every project. So going straight from school into consulting, it's a bit different from the traditional pathway. People go to school, they finish school, they go into a office 9 to 5. I never had any of that. That's actually something that's new that I'm experiencing, that I recently experienced with a client where I actually had to go into the office, and it was actually interesting that this is the way other people have always known work to be. So being remote and working from home has been great, interesting. Consulting is different because every project is different, and I think that's been such a key factor in my growth in the industry, being exposed to different client requests, being different types of work in security. So basically, I started more in information security, and we did a lot of standard work where I had to understand the ISO 27001 standard, and we started doing audits, implementations, and just general consulting on the standard. And from there, I would say I got a holistic view of how security is implemented in different businesses. Not so much, I wouldn't say so much organizations, because we mainly deal with the small, medium businesses, but it's interesting to see how software companies implement security in the organization from top to bottom using these standards. And that was very helpful for my foundation in security, especially coming from no background and no knowledge on it. I think that was a great place to start for me. And then from there, I sort of picked up on the technical things that come with ISO 27001, like penetration testing, vulnerability assessments. And I was like, I like this. I want to pursue this. So we started getting more requests like that from clients where we did penetration tests. And interesting story. So in 2022, I went to IT Web in Joburg, and straight after the conference, we had a pen test request, and it was gonna be the first time ever, and I was like super nervous. I was like, okay, I really don't want to mess this up. I want to perform. So there's a big one. It's a big one, and so I spent a couple of hours at it, and my supervisor was saying he's gonna take a crack at it later. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look around and see, maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. So then after like 4 hours, I was in the system already, and I just thought, wow, this is crazy. And that was a great confidence booster, but just bad security from the end. But it was just really nice, and gave me the confidence to pursue penetration testing and really get good at that. So I have actually taken my OSCP, which is the offensive security certified pen tester. I'm sure the viewers or listeners will be familiar with that one. I've attempted my first try, and I unfortunately didn't pass. So it's still something on the course that I have to pursue. But I will say that certification isn't, I wouldn't advise someone coming from absolutely no knowledge of security and taking a crack after 3 months, because I was lucky to win a voucher to get it, but unfortunately I didn't have enough knowledge and experience to actually be able to pass the exam. But that's just me, that you get geniuses out there in the world, so I'm not discouraging anyone. But personally, I would say that's what contributed to me not really passing the exam, just not having enough knowledge and experience. But I'm still going to pursue it. It's now at the moment, learning the material is much more easy because I can reference to a lot of experience and things I see from work. So it's been really awesome. I feel like I'm going on a tangent here. Do you have any question or not?
No, that's thank you, Warren. That's amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Warren. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks for your time, and obviously we're looking forward to growing this out together. Let's see what we can do, eh?
Forward to the journey. Looking forward to the journey.
Thanks, mate.
No problem. Thank you.